There has truly never been a better time to be alive than right here, right now, because you are now tuned into the show where you learn to define what success means for you and then go out and achieve it. The show that helps you create authentic power in your life so you can be someone that other people want to listen to, follow, advocate for. Not to mention, we're going to be giving you a new angle, a new perspective on different personal growth topics to put you in a position to win in life. If all that sounds good to you, you are in the right spot. Welcome to the Sprouting Success Podcast. My name is Remy Ellis. I'm your host today, and by the way, I'm the host every damn day. I'm excited. Today's topic is power creation and being influential. And so today I'll be sharing principles, ideas, tactics for those individuals that want to be powerful, that want to live impactful and influential lives. Now, if you're listening to a show called Sprouting Success, I'm going to assume that you have some goals, you have some ambitions, some aspirations for yourself to achieve and ultimately have a positive impact on the world. So we will just be scratching the surface in this episode. I do plan on doing a series all about power creation and using power for good. But today, we're going to be discussing how you can be a bit more purposeful and intentional when it comes to creating power in your life. I think that creating power and having power often comes with a negative connotation, and the fact that someone has power might denote that they also are corrupt or unfair, unrighteous. So before we go any further, let's quickly define power in today's context, how we'll be thinking about power, the word today, which is a bit more positive. So, power, having the ability to influence positive change. Another definition along the same lines, power, the capacity or ability to direct or influence the behavior of others or the course of events. I think the key words in those definitions are, first of all, ability. So it takes skill and talent to be able to create and use power. Second key takeaway of those definitions, influence is mentioned in both of them. You think that's a coincidence? No, it's not. I don't think it is. The very nature of power is held up by the foundation that actions you take, words you speak, the very presence of your being moves others to feel a certain way, take a certain action, change something about the situation. So to have power is to have influence. Without further ado, let's get into our points today. Once again, today's topic is power creation and being influential. Point number 1, master your emotions. Purposeful pause there for emphasis. There can be no power, there can be no influence without you first becoming a master of controlling your own emotions. Emotions cloud reason, and if you can't see a situation clearly, you can't prepare for and respond to it with any degree of control. An emotional response to a situation is the single greatest barrier to power. An emotional response is often an impulsive response. I'm sure you can think of an example in your own life where you were angry, sad, frustrated, and you lashed out at someone, maybe said something you didn't mean or took an action that you later regretted. When you act impulsively, you're much more likely to put yourself in a tough spot than you would have been had you taken a minute to collect yourself, think about what you're about to do before you did it. But as we all know, that's easier said than done. When you're in there, when you're in the moment, the last thing you're thinking about is, let me take a deep breath, let me collect myself, let me think about the long-term consequences of this action here. It's very difficult to do. However, powerful people do difficult things consistently. Along these lines of mastering your emotions is the ability to connect yourself to the present moment, so distancing yourself and thinking objectively about the future and the past. Fantasizing and romanticizing on the future or the past takes away time, energy, focus. That takes it away from the present moment. It dilutes your presence in the current moment, and it makes you less powerful, less influential. Powerful and influential people are present in the moment, focused on what they can control, and under that umbrella of what they can control is their emotion. So know when to express yourself externally and know when to internalize your feelings. Point number 2, acknowledge your talents, skills, and abilities. Now, I talk a lot about creating the life you want based on the thoughts you think, the ideas you kick around in your head on a consistent basis, because I feel that before you can have the success, before you can have the power, you must become a person that's comfortable and fit to wield the success and the power. So along your journey, you'll need to act like someone who has the power and do the things that someone that has the power does. By acknowledging your talents, skills, abilities, you confirm several things to yourself. First of all, that you are capable of many things. It's good to feel capable and even better to be capable. But second of all, When you acknowledge your skills, abilities in a genuine way, you're honoring the pieces of yourself that make you unique, make you different from every other person on the globe. I say to do this in a genuine way, not a way that's unhealthy or egotistical. Do the things you're good at and do them in a way that resonates with other people. I enjoy nothing more than watching someone do the thing that they're passionate about, so talented at, so skilled at. They make it look so easy, and that is what creates influence. Becoming someone that other people depend on is a good thing. To be disciplined, accountable, predictable, you can use that in your favor. If other people grow to depend on you, you can gain leverage. When you are in demand, you can make demands. This is something I tell my barber all the time. She's always busy. She books out weeks in advance. She tells me she'll have people come and try to get an appointment when she's all booked up, and she has to turn these people away. So there's a population of people that depend on her for a service. She leverages that dependency to charge prices she wants and choose her own clientele. I tell her to make demands, you need to be in demand. So you put yourself in a position to make demands by being in demand. Point number 3, maintain a positive growth mindset. Power will expand to fill the space that's created for it. So say that you are a level 7 power on a scale from 1 to 10, and that I'm a level 4 power. Your capacity for power and influence is more than me, right? You're at a level 7, I'm at a level 4. The amazing thing about power is that the more space you give it to exist, the larger it becomes. So in this example, let's just say I'm someone that values power, values influence. I start to take the right actions, become the right person, follow some of the principles shared today. Let's just say I now create a situation where I am at a level 8 power. Without a growth mindset and without a positive outlook, I will be stuck at that level 4 that I was at. I'll be stagnant and likely unfulfilled, and I might even start to blame other people for my misfortune, my lack of power, my lack of influence, which is not good. However, with a growth mindset, I'm always looking for new ways to challenge myself, put myself out there. I want to be uncomfortable. I know there's things that I can improve about my life, and that excites me. People that are positive and people with a growth mindset, you can tell from very short interaction with them where they're at. And along those lines, people don't follow, listen to, subscribe to negative outlets for very long, whether that's another person, situation, place. You may relate to something negative, agree with a particular negativity, but in order to sustain that negativity on a consistent basis, you need to consciously let go of some positivity because you only have so much space. Power builds on itself. So in order to be a person of power, a person of influence, you must maintain a growth mindset, expanding your horizons, boundaries, and comfort zones. Let's recap today's topic, which is power creation and being influential. Point number 1, master your emotions. There can be no power, there can be no influence without first you become a master of your own emotions. Emotion clouds reason, and if you can't see a situation clearly, you can't prepare for and respond to it with any degree of control. An emotional response to a situation is the single greatest barrier to power. Point number 2, acknowledge your talents, skills, and abilities. By acknowledging your talents, skills, and abilities, you confirm that you're capable of many things, and you honor the pieces of yourself that make you unique, make you differentiated from every other person in the world. Point number 3, maintain a positive growth mindset. Power builds on itself. So in order to be a person of power, a person of influence, you must maintain a growth mindset, expanding your horizons, boundaries, and comfort zones. Thank you for all tuning in. I've been Remy Ellis. I'll be back soon. Until then, stay well.